Why are sharks afraid of dolphins? Sharks are said to be the rulers of the oceans, and there's nothing that could possibly scare them away. But wait till you see the much-loved animal that sharks actually fear. When it comes to dolphins against sharks, it is simply a matter of brain versus brawn. Dolphins have since evolved to travel in packs, and with the help of their strength, they are able to beat even the biggest and worst of great white sharks lurking in the deep. As sharks are generally solitary hunters and are rather slow, they end up being no match when faced by a pod of dolphins. Groups of dolphins are said to be so terrifying that sharks have been known to stay far away from the parts of the ocean where dolphins are known to live and swim away to safer water. Though sharks hunt dolphins for food, dolphins will simply hunt sharks in order to keep such apex predators like the great white from striking them as prey. Everyone absolutely loves to go dolphin watching and see them jump in utter grace through the water. These creatures of the ocean might seem cute on the surface, but under the water, they can show a side that is so bloodthirsty that even sharks have come to fear them. These intelligent creatures certainly do know how to keep even apex predators at bay. Sharks and dolphins, although they might seem related, are completely different animals. Sharks are some other fish, including rays, skates, and sawfish, that belong to the elasmobranch family. They are cold-blooded and have gills, which means that they spend their whole lives underwater as they can easily breathe in the water. They have scales just like fish, and their skeletons that are made of cartilage rather than bone, making them cartilaginous fish. Sharks are solitary hunters and swimmers, whereas dolphins will go swimming everywhere in groups called pods. If a dolphin happens to be under the threat of being struck by a shark, then they will immediately call their pod members, who will instantly swoop in to protect and defend the solitary dolphin. A dolphin's snout is actually its best weapon, and it will use it to easily ram against a shark, using it like a battering ram. Groups of dolphins will also work together and either target the gills of sharks, making them unable to breathe and drowning them, or they will simply ram it with their strong snouts from below, damaging its seemingly soft underbellies and causing major injuries. This foul targeting behavior has led sharks to be extremely wary of dolphin pod-infested waters. Though it is rather unlikely that a solitary dolphin might be able to take on a shark by itself, the orca will most certainly be able to do so and is one of the only possible animals actually able to scare the mighty shark. Orcas have surprisingly strong tail fins, which they use to flip the shark before using their impressively sharp teeth to tear out its liver. They will then leave the rest of the body and only feast on the liver. Sharks have also been known to frequently target baby dolphins. However, this usually lands them in a hot water of large pods of adults that often come to defend the lone baby dolphin. Sharks might strike lone dolphins as prey, but they are actually afraid of large pods of them. There exist superpods and megapods of dolphins, which can easily contain hundreds and thousands of members at a time. These pods have been known to round up sharks and strike them, ramming straight into their snouts in the shark's gills to simply suffocate them. Due to this, sharks tend to avoid waters where there are large groups of dolphins present, and will only go after solitary dolphins or babies that they see. A huge advantage that dolphins have over sharks is their impressive speed. Great white sharks are known to weigh approximately 2,500 kilograms, which can make them rather heavy. On the other hand, dolphins are quite sleek, and their smooth skin makes it quite easy for them to glide through the water with absolute ease. They even possess incredible mobility and flexibility as their fins are vertically oriented. Once a pod of dolphins finds a lone shark, it is almost unlikely that it will be able to escape before they can catch up with it and strike. Along with their impressively high intelligence, dolphins even possess echolocation, in which they send waves of sound directly through the water in order to detect any obstacles or possible shark strikes. They use this in order to make their way through the water and avoid any sharks as well as other hidden predators. Echolocation is even used for hunting for food like fish, crustaceans, and other prey. Despite the rather cruel reputation of dolphins, they do not really hunt sharks down as food. Any strikes on sharks by dolphins are in self-defense or to simply strike fear in the hearts of any possible threats. Sharks are undoubtedly considered apex predators of the sea and will easily take any opportunity to hunt and feed on lone or baby dolphins. After battering up any sharks, the victorious dolphin pod will leave the body to float right up to the surface, completely intact. The only exception to this is the orca, which sees great white sharks as prey and simply enjoys eating their livers. An example of this was seen back in 2017 when 3 liverless sharks had washed ashore in South Africa after becoming the unfortunate targets of orcas.